Guys, what is up? It's Kansas Kid. Are Morgan silver dollars just junk now? The idea is people are not wanting to buy 90% constitutional anymore. You hear about shops talking about we're not taking it because the refiners don't want it and we can't melt it, and you hear about people not buying it and stuff like that. So I consider Morgan dollars just the same as 90% silver. And I know there's a silver difference, the quantity, the amount that's in there, but it gets lumped in the same. This right here is exactly the same as any type of other junk silver that I have in my stack. So I don't collect Morgan silver dollars. I stack them. These are strictly for stacking, silver weight only. My thing is if I can buy them at a very, very good price, then I pick them up. Well, about a month ago, I made a video talking about I'm done stacking Morgans, and I haven't bought a single Morgan since that video. And the idea was the premiums were high. And with the price of silver going up, on top of the premiums, I was like, I'm out, man. I don't want no part of that. So we are seeing 90% silver going well below melt. And is that going to happen with Morgan silver dollars? Watch a video today, Addicted to Minis. He was at a coin show and he found a Morgan dollar for $30. He also said that they had a box there of Morgans and it was, your choice for $34. Now I'm not paying $34 for a Morgan, but $30, yes. If I can find Morgan dollars that far under melt, $30 or less, I'm back in. Regardless of what's going on and what shops are talking about and this and that, whatever, I'm back in. I'll buy another, 25 or 50 of them because I think that's a good play. Like I said, I don't collect these. These are just for stacking, just for weight purposes only. But are shops not taking Morgans now either because the refiners aren't? Because it's not 3/9 fine silver? I would be in on it. I would be in on the Morgans if they are that far under melt, under $30 a piece. I'm back in. What do you guys think? Would you guys be back in it? Are you guys steering clear, of all the 90% silver or, constitutional, whatever? Because everyone's just shying away from it like, oh, okay, well, now it's actually junk silver, because no one wants to take it. Morgan silver dollars, people would probably turn over if they heard me saying, oh, Morgan silver dollars for junk silver. And, but that's how I treat it. I treat these just like any other constitutional silver I have in my stack. It's the same. It's the same thing. Whenever you go to do the weight on it, you just do a different, calculation on it and you're good to go. But I stack these for weight, and if they're in bad shape or got dings or whatever, I pay less for them. And that's how I do it. So I'm gonna start keeping my eye open for Morgan dollars under melt. But my question is to you guys: what are you seeing in your shops? Are your shops still buying Morgans and selling them, back in their shop? Are they not buying Morgans at all, just like any other 90% constitutional? The idea of sending these off and having them melted, people really just don't like the idea of that. Especially Morgans or peace dollars, the silver dollars, they really get turned off by it. But if they can't sell it because no one wants it, if the refiners don't want it and they can't sell it to them, it just comes, back in turn to stackers. Well, we don't want to buy it either because then we can't sell it. But Morgan dollars, I'd be back in. I think that there is a lull in what is going on and, what the refiners are buying just because of the price. Whenever, if the price stays between $45 and $50 and it just goes sideways, and it goes sideways for 5 years, that's going to be the new norm price. The new norm price is, everything will go back into the operation like it did before. And I think that premiums will come back up on things. And you can still find, gold and certain silver that's under melt. And I'm seeing people, on here showing me what they picked up for $48, $46, because the shops and stuff are still making money off of it. Because the shops, they probably bought some of that stuff in whenever people were selling at, $35. They're still making, they can sell it for $46 and they're making $11 on it. And the buyer's like, man, I'm getting a good deal. But if this stuff isn't going in shops, if they can't turn it and they start dropping the price on it and they get well under melt, guys, I'm in. I'm back in buying Morgans and filling tubes. I've got another tube started right now, like I said, but I haven't finished it because I quit buying Morgans at this price. I haven't seen any, in the $30 mark at all, but I haven't been looking that hard either. I haven't been looking very hard. So what are you guys seeing out in your shop or online or wherever it is? Are you guys seeing, you're seeing the regular constitutional silver, well under melt. But what about Morgans? I haven't heard anyone talk about Morgans and what they're seeing these go for, except for Addicted to Minis. Whenever he picked that one at the coin show for $30. So at $30, if I saw one, yeah, I'd buy it for sure. So, or Morgan's junk. Am I thinking the wrong direction still? Are these just junk now? You guys tell me. I appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you soon.